Welcome everyone to my third video. Do you want to talk about the island? What is it, how to maximize it, etc, etc. And I even regret not being able to do the island sooner, because I gotta say it gives you lots of benefits that I will go over now. First I'm gonna talk about where do I recommend you set up your island, because I think this is gonna be really important if you don't want to be like either buying the second island for like pretty much 300k gold, which is a lot, or destroying your current one and setting up the new one. So this is the game map. My recommendation is for you to set it up in a zone around the PvP. Now, why? First of all, you can use this as a hub. For example, I have a place here. The main reason is I have Sanjin pretty close, which is a market hub. There's lots of resources being sold there by players, so it's really good. Then I had this here, which was my main stage for my faction. Sadly, that port got taken away. Plus, you're really close to the PvP zone. So, for example, you could, in theory, go in, get this treasure, and then go back rather than risking it going to the port, because port sometimes might be camped. Another important reason is, we check here, on the menu you can see shallow waters rate 57. That means when I'm on my constitution, for example, I cannot access this zone here marked by this line. I think it's either this zone or a bit closer, but I cannot access this port with that ship. So again, for example, this has no shallow waters, so I'm able to go through here, and this has no shallow waters. So I'm able to have a stage point kind of in the middle of the zones that I want to be, that I can go through with any tier ship. And whenever I need to go to South Bastion, for example, I will pick my 5th rate and I will just sail here and we're chilling. That doesn't mean it needs to be this specific spot. You have other spots similar on the top side. You could do, like for example, you can do your island on the higher water hazard zones, but I think that's probably better just to buy your second island for 300k gold in this zone rather than moving your main one. The main reason is when you start the game, you're probably making your workshops at the start around these zones, so you already have them. If I were to do that, I will need to spend lots of construction time making workshops around these ports when I already have them here. So that will be for the location of your personal island. Now, what do we have inside the island? When you build it, you're only pretty much gonna have the docks, the premium store, that's gonna be it. And now you need to start building your different things. We see it takes 75 plates, 60 plates, 70 plates, 50 plates. It is not cheap, okay? The main priorities you need to rush are the mission one and the workshop. Why? So I made a mistake. I didn't work on the workshop fast enough and I paid the price, which I will show why. The first one I recommend though is mission. Mission is what allows you to gather. I don't have enough manpower now, but if I were to have 50 manpower, I will be able to literally gather this 138 resin, my 1.4k wood, my 1k iron, and my 450 animals. And they will all go to my personal island without me having to manually go around and collecting these, which is huge. Because if you're gonna go manually collecting everything, it's just too time intensive. So that's the first thing I'm gonna recommend you get. And the second one is the workshop. Now, I slacked on the workshop. I literally pushed to my 4th rate without this workshop. I think up until 4th rate is okay-ish, but if you're gonna craft anything below, I guess, will be 4th rate, you need your workshop on your island, and I'm gonna show why. To craft it, the issue is it's gonna take you 50 plates. I literally straight up bought them from the shop from other players. It cost me like 50k gold. Yes, it's a lot, but the main reason I did that is so I don't have to use craft time on any other island for those plates. Why? Okay, I'm gonna show the trick already. I was going to do this later, but I guess I'm gonna do it now. So you see when you try to access the workshop, it says you won't be able to use the island while the warehouse is overloaded. I don't have a warehouse. I'm not crafting this for 75 plates, at least for now. So how do you manage to use the workshop if right now I think here I have like, how many tons do I have? 80 tons out of 50, so clearly over. Well, it is just pretty much this simple. You move everything to your inventory and now you can access the workshop. I hope Munodep sees this or this doesn't change. I do believe there should be no like warehouse capacity in the island. It should be just free to have whatever you want. But yeah, I mean, you can just bypass it this way. So as you can see here, currently I have the bulkhead workshop. I already did my plates for my raid 2. So if we check, where will they be? Oh, right, not there because I moved them on. So as you can see, I have 65 plates. That's what I need for my raid 2 when it's 20% discounted. And I have some extra bulkheads that I crafted, plus others that I have in another port. To check the workshop, it gives you a 20% resource discount on crafting every single bulkhead, which is huge. Furthermore, I'm not 100% sure manpower available will be spent. Okay, that's insane. I thought this was crafting time. One of the issues I was having rushing the raid 2 is construction time. Like I had to either grind tavern quests, which are really annoying to do when you need to do like a lot of them, or just pretty much wait. It seems on the island, I'm gonna verify this in a bit when I go get captives, because I'm gonna explain how they work. It seems you use manpower, which is a big W, because you can be getting captives non-stop, and you can be crafting non-stop. So what's the strategy? As you can see right now, I can only do bulkheads. So what you do is you have your resources that you need for your ship, and you're going to be crafting them in bulk based on the type of resource. So I already did my plates, now I switch to bulkheads, then I'm going to switch to beams, and then I'm going to switch to the sails or the canvas. Why? You can change your workshop for manpower to anything you want, which is insane. And anything you change to, it's gonna have this 20% resource cost reduction. Like, this needs to be done the moment you can. I think you can push the constitution, for example, just doing it on the regular ports. I don't think it's that many resources, but like, yeah, third, seconds, and first rates especially, you need to do the resources on your island. So how do we manage captives? So I don't think I have any right now. Keep in mind, if you have captives on your ship, when you enter here, they're going to be moved to the island warehouse. So you need to remove them again to your ship, and then you can go to manage, and you can disembark them here. Now, one issue is crew. You can do crew, but look, 84 crew gives me only 1 manpower. That's extremely low. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna move all the resources back. Peace flag, sure. I'm gonna go to 4th rate, I'm gonna grab my consti, and I'm gonna go out on the sea. And the good thing of having the ship or the island so close to... Well, I don't have grape shot, 1 second. The good thing about having the island so close to the PvP zone is that there's gonna be ships everywhere that you can sink. For example, Starlight, 140 crew. This is something that I can board, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, I wasn't really intending to shoot grape, but yeah. So pretty much, I think it's a really sweet spot, the one that I found. You can find like even cannon transports and everything moving around, have the safety of the island to escape if... See, there I have another one, 167, that will be a bit harder to board because I'm lacking crew. But as you can see, this is already at 700. I can board. I don't care about this. I'm gonna eat them. Like, I'm not gonna get sunk by this. And now I switch to the grape shot. One trick, I wasn't sure if it mattered or not. I come from, for example, playing naval action. Try to shoot between the sails and the ship. The longer you are, the more likely you are to hit crew. Okay, I'm gonna explain another trick. If you hold right side click, you're able to single fire your cannons. As you can see, look how many crew I already killed. Now you need to be manually adjusting the sight and the range, because obviously, as you can see, first cannon that's gonna be shot is the left one, last one that, so you need to be moving that, but it gives you extra precision when shooting. Now, if I'm this close, I'm just going full sight, and he's at 125, I should be able to board. I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna show you how I board, because I follow kind of a strategy, which is based on the 3 troop types that you have on your ship. So we're gonna go there. I really like that you don't really need to be like low speed to board. The only thing is you need to worry that you're going too fast. First, you can see HP bars there are lower, so I'm gonna select those, including the musketeers. That's the first thing. As you can see, they got 1 shot. If it's versus players, you probably wanna defend your musketeers, because they are usually the first thing to get targeted. And there we go. Now we're gonna get 17 captives. It's not much, but the good thing is you get extra crew. So now I can go and engage that one and do the same. Always make sure. How much is it? 160. Yeah, it should be doable. So we're gonna do one more, and then we're going back to the island, and I'll showcase the power of captives, because no joke, I think it's all I'm gonna be farming today. Like, I need lots of them. Plus I even need to move the resources from my island, which is 50 more. So yeah, it seems today is gonna be a boarding day. Plus, I mean, again, you end up getting the resources of the ship, so it's just a net W for your economy. Okay, let's just... Like, the good thing about holding the right click is that you guarantee pretty much that every single shot is gonna hit. Now, of course, if you're going fast speed, for example, you may not be able to do this, mainly because it takes some time, so the enemy ship might just go by and you're better off just full sideboard. But I recommend to do this if you want maximum damage output, or if the enemy is at a certain range. At this point, I'm going full broadside, and then I'm gonna switch to grape shot. I wish grape shot was a bit more effective, to be honest. I feel you need to use a lot for every single ship. Like, I need to drop... Okay, this is confusing me, these numbers, because you need to make, like, captives, for example, don't add up to the boarding, etc, etc. As you see, like, I barely took any crew from the ship, which, I don't know, I feel it will be maybe a bit more impactful. Like, you say I have no, oh my god, 149. He's gonna screw up my boarding, which is not ideal. Or he's actually trying to board the ship. I don't know. 144, I'm going for it. I just need to get to the site. Oh, yeah. Oh no, not the AI moving. I feel at this range I should be able to board it. Oh. Huh? What the fuck? Something I hate about boarding is that you're just literally sinking by, like... Again, I'm playing a heavy ship, you know, so it's not like I have the highest maneuverability. But still, I feel I should be able to board now. I'm gonna sink. That's crazy. Okay, I won't. That was too close for comfort. 37 HP. I'm gonna focus these ones. The main reason is because they are... Oh, I need to defend that. I mean, it's gonna die anyways, but it's sucking up more damage that it's not getting sent to the... I'm gonna lose this. I'm actually gonna lose this. Am I not? Okay, never mind, that's not taking any damage. Oh, this is too close. I don't like this. Let's go defense here. Or else is taking damage, this one. Oof, that was extremely close. That was... Yeah, like, I don't know, like, oh my god. There's no one. But yeah, now we, like, that was spooky. Like, that was actually spooky. But yeah, we got the crew. I'm gonna go to my island. I'm gonna repair. I'm gonna show you how to use captives, and that's gonna be it. 37 HP and almost lost the boarding. So for the boarding, you wanna focus. The last thing you wanna focus is mercenaries, because they have the highest HP and the least amount of damage output. So they are pretty much just to soak up damage. You don't wanna put them really in defense. You wanna make sure they're hitting, and if they hit, that's completely fine. Because if someone's targeting that, that means you're able to deal damage with the other units. The only issue I'm having is, like, I assume soldiers is the one with the swords then, and mercenary is the one with the cup. So as you can see, vitality 450, boarding damage 20, vitality 320, but they have 10 more boarding damage. Musketeers barely any vitality, but way more boarding damage. So the order of priority is you kill the musketeers, you kill the soldiers, and you kill the mercenaries. You can single target focus the musketeers, and when they're done, you can just split them off into the soldiers. I think I'm not sure ideally what's the best comp in terms of how many soldiers and how many mercenaries. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm not doing it because I'm not sure how risky this is, but I feel I use one musketeers and mercenaries. So mercenaries take all, like, I mean, okay, never mind, because you cannot fully like make them take our. Anyways, back to the topic because I'm getting too railed. Remember, go to here, 32 captives. So look, if we get, for example, 32 soldiers here, that will give us 0.40 manpower. I think all the others are the same, ain't it? So 0.01, I think it's even less. Oh, that's sailors, okay, 0.01. Musketeers, 0.01. And sailors, no, bro, is this changing? Soldiers, yeah, okay. Okay, it's 0.01 by all of them. While one captive is literally 1 manpower, so now I got 32 manpowers. I can, okay, wait, I'm gonna do this. Okay, as you can see, it got adapt, so this works with manpower, absolutely insane. I'm gonna be boarding non-stop, and probably today I'm getting my second raid through this method. I need to transport iron, and I need to process this one. So this here, do they have any iron left? Yes, this. Workshop, I don't even have enough. I have iron. I have 23k iron. I think it's here, maybe? Yeah. Look how many resources I have there. And the good thing is I'm paying gold to have extra, as you can see, I have 241 tons out of 300. I had to pay extra gold. The truth is I can literally just bring everything here. Yeah, like I just bring everything here. You can go over the cap, no problem. It doesn't like prevent you from sailing or anything. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do another runs, but yeah, hope this will, and remember, I gotta switch the ship because otherwise I cannot get into the port. But yeah, if this was helpful, drop a like, drop a sub, and catch you in the next one.